Rangers could soon be facing a massive Nicolas Raskin dilemma, and this latest development could leave fans seriously divided heading into the summer. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Despite another hugely frustrating campaign in Ibrox, Raskin has remained one of the few players capable of bringing energy, aggression and quality into the midfield. Now, with the Belgian expected to head to the World Cup with his national team this summer, talk is already growing over what could happen if he explodes onto the international stage. And according to former Rangers title winner Greg Stewart, the club may have no choice but to cash in if the right offer arrives. With just 2 years remaining on Raskin's current contract, Rangers are entering a dangerous period where his value could begin to decline if a new deal isn't agreed soon. That reality, combined with the club's ongoing financial concerns and possible lack of Champions League income, means every major asset at Ibrox could suddenly become available for the right price. Stewart believes Rangers should take advantage if Europe's top clubs come calling. I'm hoping Raskin has a great World Cup and teams want him, because if they're wanting him for £20 million, I'd be selling him, Stewart admitted on Go Radio. That statement alone will spark huge debate among the Rangers support. Raskin has become a fan favourite because of the intensity he brings to the side. His aggression in midfield, relentless pressing, and willingness to fight for every ball has often stood out in a team criticised for lacking mentality and consistency. But Stewart believes Rangers still aren't seeing the very best version of the Belgian midfielder, and part of that could come down to how he's being used tactically. I don't know if it's the role Danny Röhl is wanting him to play, but I just don't think we're seeing the best of him, Stewart explained. That's where things become interesting. Rather than operating deep and trying to dictate play from inside his own half, Stewart feels Raskin's biggest strengths actually come when he's driving forward aggressively and attacking spaces higher up the pitch. I love it when he drives forward, but I don't feel like we're doing that, he said. It's a criticism many Rangers fans may actually agree with. Too often this season, Raskin has found himself dropping between the centre-halves to collect possession, attempting to progress play from deep areas, instead of affecting games further forward, where his energy and movement can hurt opponents most. Stewart made that exact point clear. I see him going in between the two centre-halves to get the ball and try and break lines. I don't see Raskin as a player that can break lines. I don't think he's that type of player. Instead, he described Raskin as a wee buzz bomb, a midfielder capable of covering huge ground, pressing relentlessly, and arriving late into dangerous attacking areas. He can get about the pitch and get into the box with late runs. I don't think we see that enough either from a goal-scoring midfielder. And that may ultimately become the biggest frustration surrounding Raskin at Rangers, because there's no doubt the talent is there. The problem is whether Rangers are truly building a midfield structure that maximises what he does best. If not, then the club could soon find themselves in a position where bigger sides believe they can unlock another level from him entirely. That's why this summer, and especially the World Cup, suddenly feels enormous. A strong tournament with Belgium could completely transform Raskin's market value overnight. Clubs across Europe will be watching closely, and Rangers know that standout international performances often trigger bidding wars very quickly. For a club potentially facing another season outside Europe's elite competition, rejecting a £20 million offer may become almost impossible. And while losing Raskin would undoubtedly frustrate supporters, the reality is Rangers may soon have to make a brutal decision. Build around him immediately with a new long-term deal, or sell at the perfect moment before his value begins to fall. Either way, this story feels like it's only just getting started. Before we get into our next story, if you are enjoying today's video and you would like to see more and stay updated with the latest Rangers news, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a video. Thank you, let's get back into the video. Rangers could be on the verge of something huge, and this one feels different. A potential blockbuster move is beginning to gather real momentum as Ferguson emerges as a serious target, with influential voices inside the club pushing for a deal that would send a powerful message across Scottish football. Former Ibrox figure Ian Durrant has made his stance crystal clear. Rangers shouldn't hesitate. They should go all in. Despite concerns over whether the club can realistically match Bologna's valuation, there is growing belief that a breakthrough is possible, especially with reports in Italy suggesting a significant offer could force the Serie A side to the table. And when you look at the bigger picture, it starts to make sense. Ferguson, once the heartbeat of Bologna's historic Coppa Italia winning side, has found himself in a frustrating position this season. While he's remained a trusted figure in European competition, his role domestically has diminished, often reduced to appearances from the bench as Bologna struggle to replicate last year's heights. That shift hasn't gone unnoticed. Now 26 and entering a crucial phase of his career, the Scotland international may be ready for a fresh challenge. And Rangers, they represent more than just a transfer, they represent unfinished business. There's history here, deep-rooted, with both his father Derek and Uncle Barry Ferguson having worn the famous blue shirt. A move to Ibrox would carry emotional weight. In fact, it's previously been revealed that Ferguson was open to following that exact path when he left Aberdeen, but the call never came. This time it might. Barry Ferguson himself has acknowledged the growing noise, admitting interest in a player of that caliber is inevitable, even if the financial side remains unclear. Multiple clubs are expected to be circling, meaning Rangers would need to act decisively. And that's where Durrant's message becomes critical. He believes this is about more than just talent, it's about identity. In conversations with Chairman Andrew Kavanagh, Durrant has stressed the importance of restoring Rangers' core DNA, bringing in players who understand the badge, the expectations, and the culture that once defined the club. In his eyes, Ferguson ticks every single box: a high-quality midfielder, a leader, and crucially, someone who gets it. Durrant didn't hold back, urging the club's American ownership to make a statement signing, one that signals intent, ambition, and a return to tradition. In a squad that has gradually lost its Scottish core, Ferguson would represent a shift in direction, a reset. So while questions remain over the fee, one thing is becoming increasingly clear. This isn't just another transfer rumour. This is a move that could redefine Rangers' midfield and possibly their identity. And if the club are serious about making a statement, this might be the moment to prove it. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.